6 life lessons people learn too late. Number 1. You can never get your time back. Many people in this day and age tend to make excuses on time they have on their hands. For example, they might say stuff like, "Oh, I have all the time in the world," or "I'm still young and I still have time to live." In some cases, these excuses could more or less be acceptable, but if you think about it long term, you can never take the time you wasted back, and you would realize that time goes by faster than you think. Like they always say, time flies when you're having fun. You need to understand that prioritizing your goals first before relaxing is key to becoming successful in life. Oftentimes, we procrastinate what we want to accomplish due to the fact that we want to enjoy life in the moment, as times like these could never last. But one of the key factors of life in general for us is time. I've met so many people in my life who wasted their adulthood doing useless things that would never benefit them. They then tell themselves that they wish that they worked on their goals and their accomplishments before enjoying their lives. So I suggest you stay focused on your goals and enjoy life later, because you have to realize that time is something you experience once in your life. All the materialistic things such as cars, mansions, clothing, vacations are all things you could experience more than once in your life. But time, on the other hand, cannot be taken back, and as a result, you should value it instead. If you are a teen or an early adult watching this right now, please understand that yes, you do have a lot of time on your hands, but at the same time, it goes by quickly when you want to have fun first. So just a friendly reminder that it's not wrong to have fun every now and then, but when it comes to your goals and accomplishments, they should be your number 1 priority over everything else. Number 2. Complaining doesn't solve your problems. Oftentimes, we tend to complain about things that are going wrong in our lives right now. This is because it gives us a temporary satisfaction that we are craving right now because of the anger that has been built up in us. We need someone to vent to in order for us to feel better about ourselves. But think about it this way. Has complaining ever solved any of your problems you faced? Yeah, it might have relieved you, but it hasn't solved the root of your problem. You need to take action and solve the main problem, because complaining will only result in you circling back around. Like I said earlier, time is something you never get back once you spend it. So complaining about the things that probably won't ever last is one of the biggest time-wasting activities you could take part of. Instead, you should talk less and solve your problems, or just move on from it. You should have the mindset of moving on from the past and never let anything get in your way of reaching your goals. Believe me, once you start moving past your problems and putting your main focus on the things that really matter in life, you will start to notice positive changes. These positive changes will make you realize that moving forward is your best option and that complaining will never do you any good. Bottom line is, even though complaining results in you feeling relaxed afterwards, it's really not something you should take part of. Number 3. Never settle for less. A handful of people nowadays tend to settle for things that lower their standards, or that develops lazy habits for them. Anything you invest into must benefit yourself right now and in the future. This ranges from things like your relationships, your career, your financial investments, and many more things. You don't want to be living paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life because you are satisfied with security in the present. Trust me, this will not benefit you in your lifetime, and sooner or later, you will regret settling for things that lower your standards. You need to understand that you have one life to live and that you must live up to your full potential. When you get older, you will realize that you wasted your time settling for things that only provided you with temporary satisfaction. All those times when you're trying to live up to society's standards have not done you any good in future years, and now you are stuck in the present, regretting your past. You will have a constant feeling of regret, unfulfillment, and possibly depression. You need to understand the real value of life in general and start taking action to reach your fullest potential. Your potential is oftentimes endless and requires you to put in the most amount of effort. No one's going to give you handouts either, so it's best for you to do everything yourself with full focus and motivation. And I promise you, once you finally reach your fullest potential in life, you will never regret your past and will only thank yourself for never settling for things that lessen your value. Like they always say, life is too short to wake up with regrets. Number 4. Passion is better than money. Just because you are in a career that makes you a good amount of money doesn't mean you will be satisfied with your life. I know a handful of people who are in a job just for the sake of a good paycheck, but are not satisfied because this job doesn't allow you to follow your passion. Putting your main focus on money will most likely not get you far, as it may lead you to feel unfulfilled in your life. Yes, money is a very powerful tool and it can change your life in many ways. But money shouldn't be something we chase for the rest of our lives, and that passion is what we should put our main focus on instead. The first reason why you should focus on a job you are passionate about is because it allows you to not feel tense all the time. The job you are doing only because of your paycheck may have caused you to have big weights on your shoulders. But once you're doing a job that you're actually passionate about, it allows you to feel a little bit more relaxed and focused. You will enjoy your job a bit more, and you will actually feel happy about coming into work every morning. The second reason why is because you will finally feel happier with your life. Back then, you probably hated walking into the front door of your workplace every single morning. This is because you were merely doing your job because it paid your bills. You didn't feel satisfied about the work you were doing, so it resulted in frustration. However, once you pursue a career in something you enjoy, you will finally start to work effectively and without stress. You will start to enjoy your life, and you will understand the real value of passion over money. The last reason why is because you will start to work above and beyond. Being in a job you love will result you in feeling much more motivated and goal-oriented. You will work 10 times harder for that raise and will put in the extra effort in things that require loads of time. You do this not only because you love money, but because this is something you love and that you will do whatever it takes to complete it. It's like a new video game you have just discovered. So the point is, money at times can equal happiness, but the biggest asset in life is time. If you waste your time pursuing something you don't even enjoy, then your life will slowly start to go away and ultimately you will be regretting your past. Number 5. Learning is a lifetime experience. Oftentimes, people think that they know everything there is in this lifestyle and that they tend to drop everything to live their life however they want. However, learning is a lifetime experience and there are way more things to learn in this world than you expect. It is very important nowadays to acquire knowledgeable skills in order to become competent for future opportunities. Learning is essential in our everyday lives, so no matter what, we must do whatever it takes to learn even if the task becomes difficult. Knowledge is always at our disposal and it's up to us if we want to make use of it or not. Those who make use of learning every day will result in your life moving forward. However, those who choose not to make use of learning will remain at their current state and will not go anywhere in life. Learning has many beneficial factors to it. One of them is being able to prepare for the unexpected. Especially in the past year, COVID has taken a huge toll on pretty much everything in this world. It caused many businesses to shut down and resulted in many people having to take out loans due to their financial problems. This is a prime example of unexpected changes in our lives. And by learning essential skills, you'll be able to capitalize off of this obstacle and still be able to prosper. Learning can also help change your perspective on certain things. The more you learn, the more you will start to understand views from both sides, and as a result, you will be able to build something that will help you solve both problems. It will broaden your mindset and it will allow you to become more open-minded. Learning can also teach you lessons on things you should have done instead. You will start to realize that things shouldn't be done your way, and maybe the right way will come by learning. Like they always say, you learn something new every day. This is more or less true. So to conclude, if you want to level up in life, try your best to acquire knowledge on things that matter so you can max out your skill set. Number 6. It's okay to make mistakes. In life, you are going to make mistakes. It's near impossible for someone to make 0 mistakes in their lifetimes because no one is perfect. We also often fear making mistakes because either you don't want to embarrass yourself in front of others or that looking like a failure just simply upsets you. But to be honest, literally not a single soul on this planet is perfect. Yes, one person may make more mistakes than the other person, but that doesn't mean you won't ever be successful. Making mistakes essentially helps you grow as a person. The best thing to do after making mistakes is to either fix it or move on from it. If you keep dwelling on your mistakes, you will never progress in life. It helps you understand what is right and what is wrong. So essentially, if being successful in your later years is your main goal, be prepared to make errors along the way. You can speak to all the entrepreneurs you meet in this world and ask them if they ever made a mistake in their career. I can bet my whole life that they would say yes and that they would give the same advice I did. This is because reaching to the top requires hard work, consistency, and patience. And along the way, there will be obstacles that you will face. Those obstacles will 9 times out of 10 be mistakes that you have made. As I stated before, these will be learning experiences and it will cause you to improve from it. Bottom line is, if you want to elevate in life, mistakes will be made and the best thing to do from it is to either learn from it or to move past it, as this is the key to success. Well, that about wraps up the video for you guys today. I really hope you learned a thing or two in this video, and hopefully you can apply some of these tips to your everyday lives. Like I said before, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed, and comment down below some videos on topics you may want to see, as this channel is all about helping and growing you as a person. And last thing, subscribe if you are new around here and turn on post notifications for an instant notif for every time I upload. With that being said, take care and I'll catch you guys in the next one.